So a couple weeks ago, we did that one video on what we thought the Naruto announcement was gonna be.
Yeah.
And we finally got the answer to that.
Yes, sir.
And that is a Naruto popularity poll.
Yep.
So for the most people who don't really know what it is, because I know some people that they just think like, oh, like they're just voting on like who's the most popular character. But that's not the fact. The person who wins gets their own manga chapter written after them.
Yep.
So that's a big statement right there.
It is a pretty big statement, but I'm kind of disappointed.
I know, I'm disappointed too.
I'm kind of disappointed. If I had to be honest, first of all, I think we were pretty off the mark because we were saying it was going to be like a video game.
Oh yeah.
We're a video game.
Yeah,
we're saying a movie or something.
We're saying a movie.
So fried. But the popularity poll was a good idea, but I'm still kind of cheesed at the results.
Yeah, because I want to read you guys the top 10 so far.
Oh,
so these are the top 10 voted characters for the popularity poll.
Let them know.
So that means whoever wins this is gonna get their own manga after them, or chapter, or whatever it is.
Let them know.
So I'm gonna name you the top 10, starting from 1 down to 0.
Okay.
So we got Minato,
Crazy.
Itachi,
Crazy.
Sakura,
What the hell?
Shisui, Kakashi,
Crazy.
Naruto, Madara,
Crazy.
Kakashi's dad,
Crazy.
Sasuke, and Jiraiya.
Wait, Sakura was number 3?
Sakura's number 3. Sakura, you heard me right. Sakura's number 3.
All right, listen.
Bro. I'm about to go in on this.
I know you're about to go in.
I'm about to go in on this.
But let me say this first. I had a hot take.
Say it.
Yo, low key,
No, stop.
it might be fire. Sakura has her own chapter.
Stop, bro. Stop,
Okay.
stop,
Listen,
stop.
I have reasons for this.
But wait, but before you say this reason, because this is what doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Because Naruto fans always talk about how they hate Sakura so much. Oh, Sakura's trash. She shouldn't have been in the show. But now every Naruto fan is voting for her. So, make up your mind. Is she trash or do you guys actually mess with her?
The way I see it, they could flush her out in like her own chapter. Like I wouldn't dedicate like a specific chapter to a character that's already had like a lot of time on the show. Sakura's had a lot of time on the show, but what has she done with that time?
Nothing.
So maybe dedicating a chapter to her, giving her some relevancy, could fix a little bit of the flaws in her character.
But no, out of most of the people on the list,
I'm gonna be honest.
She would probably have the least interesting story. Like, think about how many other interesting storylines you can make with these other characters.
That's true.
But before I get into that, there's some people on this list that should not be there.
Yes.
Why Naruto on the list?
No, please tell me.
Why Naruto on the list?
I actually don't know.
What is the show called?
What do you guys want?
What's the show called?
No. Like.
Why do we need more Naruto?
I'm not gonna cap.
Sasuke?
Naruto's almost worse than Sakura.
Boy, that's the worst. If you can, that's the worst pick you can make.
That's the worst pick
you can make.
I'm not gonna cap. Naruto and Sasuke.
Naruto and Sasuke are
probably the worst picks.
And this is a hot take kinda, but Itachi as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Do we really need more Itachi?
No, like we really don't. Like I don't know why Itachi was second. If I had to be completely honest, I don't know why Itachi was second because I don't think it's a good choice. We've had like a spin-off. Half the series has been about Itachi. Sasuke's motivation in the entire show is Itachi. Why do we need more Itachi? We don't.
I feel like this will be better for the characters that are more low-key.
Yes.
And that we want to know more of.
Yes. So do you have a good option? Because I have a crazy option.
I do. I think this is probably one of the most low-key, fire ones I've been thinking of.
Okay, let me hear.
But for me, the one person I want to see is Izuna Uchiha.
Oh, Izuna.
Yeah.
Madara's brother.
Yeah, Madara.
Oh, okay, I do know that.
My bad for if I pronounced it wrong.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that Madara's brother was low-key one of the strongest Uchihas of all time.
Yeah.
And even Madara said himself, the whole clan was saying it himself.
Yeah.
And that, this guy, he does not get any love in Naruto.
Nah.
He barely gets any love.
Because like he was like rivaling like Tobirama the entire time.
That's the crazy part.
Tobirama's the second.
That's the crazy part.
That's true.
This is the crazy part because he was fighting Tobirama in Tobirama's prime.
I know.
He was in his prime and he was fighting him.
And well, like whenever Madara was fighting Hashirama, like
he was fighting Tobirama. And people forget about him. Imagine how crazy his story is. And his brother is Madara.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like that is crazy.
He's pretty slept on.
It's crazy.
He's pretty slept on. I can't even cap. Like I would like to see more about him too, because if they dive more into him, we could dive more into like how the wars went between Madara and Hashirama. And those are interesting.
But if you do that, that's like a 2-for-1 because you're gonna get to know about Madara more too as well. So it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay, for me, this isn't even a hot take. This is just a personal opinion, I think a story about Danzo would have been insane.
Oh, okay.
It would have been insane because I feel like Danzo as a main character could hit angles that other Naruto characters can't hit. Like Itachi, you kind of know where you're going with that story. Shisui, you kind of know where you're going with that story. A story about Danzo, I feel like could be a lot more mature, and for like the fan base growing up and being older, I feel like people have more respect for a Danzo perspective on Naruto.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
So for your Danzo take, are you gonna focus more on well, what period of Danzo do you think they're gonna adapt? Like what period do you think will be like the most interesting?
I honestly like during the third Ninja War.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I feel like you could also dive into a bit of Hiruzen as well.
Yeah,
and I don't feel like Hiruzen has that much backstory either.
He should be on the list as well.
Yeah, and I feel like learning about Danzo's motivations and why he does the things that he does, that would be like a really, really, really interesting story to take. I'm not gonna
like honestly, I think one that would be pretty fire. Like I don't know if this one really counts because it's basically like 3 characters.
Yeah.
But like Nagato, Yahiko, and Konan. Like I feel like a story of like all of them together, like that might be kind of cool too.
Like what, when they're older?
Like no, like when they're like a little bit younger.
Oh, like when they're like forming Akatsuki? That could be fire.
Like I feel like that wouldn't be too bad, but like that's not like one of my official picks. Like that's not one of my official picks. Like, it just came to my head. That one just came to my head. But one that I really actually want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see Orochimaru.
I
want to see Orochimaru.
I was gonna say that after too. I think of Orochimaru like right after he left the Leaf Village.
Because I'll tell
forming a sound.
Orochimaru is one of the most mysterious characters there is in Naruto.
I know.
It like even Orochimaru as a kid, like his past and his childhood.
Yeah.
Nobody knows anything about Orochimaru.
I know. Like his childhood, his teenage years, his adult years, they were all fire. Like there's not a point in time where he wasn't doing something active.
But even like Orochimaru, like as a kid and like knowing his childhood or like who his parents are, what his clan is, like I feel like that will go pretty crazy too.
You know, I was having a conversation with one of my boys like a bit earlier when the poll dropped, and he was telling me that he really wanted like a side story on the third Hokage.
Oh, that would be tough.
Yeah, I think that would be tough too, because he was telling me, yo, the third Hokage was one of the most cracked shinobis to ever live. He was called the god of shinobi.
No, yo, I was talking about that with my friends too, bro.
Yeah.
About like, yo, the third Hokage, he's low-key hella underrated, man. When it comes to power,
yeah,
it just like the thing is that the part where we caught him at, he was old. Like he was already old. Like imagine him in his prime. Like we don't know too much about him in his prime, bro. And how strong he really was.
No, that's what I mean. But this is why I'm saying like why we should maybe have a Danzo story, because I feel like a Danzo story might dive into him too, and then we're doing it from a character who's very interesting. And I think seeing those plot dynamics intertwine, you can have some light and L stuff if you're being serious.
That is true, but the only thing about Danzo is that he's a hated character. Not a lot of people like Danzo.
I know.
That's the only thing. But,
I know.
But honestly, if people took the hate away, like if there's no hate with him, I think Danzo will be an amazing choice for this. I think he'll be an amazing choice for this. But so I want to touch on this. This is a big one that everybody wants to see. Okay. And you know, I agree with everyone with this.
Okay,
and you already know who's coming up.
All right,
but the person that everybody wants to see is Shisui.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either.
Because they did him so dirty in the anime.
They did.
He's one of the most underrated characters that got little screen time.
I know.
He deserved a lot more.
And he's very popular too. I'm actually shocked that he lost over Minato. I figured he'd be second.
He's losing over Sakura?
He's losing over Sakura.
I just got triggered again.
And Itachi. Like, I figured, like, if you would want to see a character who hasn't been explored a lot, it would have been Shisui. And, like, Shisui's, like, time period, that was, like, right before Minato's time period. So it's, like, you're seeing increments of the war and stuff. Like, that's interesting. I don't know why people wouldn't want to see that time period, because you could also dive more into the Uchiha, like Sasuke's dad. You could learn more about like what was going on between the coup d'etat and the village. Like, I think you can get a lot of interesting plot notes.
Because the one thing about him is that people don't realize how real of a person he is.
He is, and
like,
he's strong.
For what he gave Itachi, bro.
Yes.
He gave him his own eye, bro. He gave him his own Sharingan.
I know.
Not many people are gonna do that.
Itachi.
And then he did that, and he died after for him.
Yes. Inherited his will.
And a lot of people don't notice, but like he was actually like a mentor for Itachi. Like he taught Itachi a lot of stuff. Itachi wouldn't be the person he is without him.
And to be honest, you can't really have a Shisui story without Itachi.
That's two.
So I'm saying
that's another 2 for 1.
That's another 2 for 1.
That's another 2 for 1, bro.
Because you could say you could have an Itachi story without Shisui, but you need Itachi in Shisui's story. So
nah, it's 100%.
I'm saying you should. I think Shisui should have been up there too, if you're asking me. But that's me. I got a huge character. I just want to. Okay. I have to put in there.
Bring it up.
Hinata Hyuga. Listen to me.
I know. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna hear you out on this one.
Just let me cook. I feel like Hinata, as a character, did not have a lot of attention towards her, and I feel like seeing her development and personality grow would be really, really big for the Naruto series because it's unexplored territory. And you know how I am on unexplored territory. I need to know the answers.
If I gotta be honest, I feel like we've seen enough of Hinata, bro.
Oh, we haven't.
I felt like we've seen enough of Hinata.
But we haven't, bro.
You've seen her power up, bro.
I have.
You've seen like her whole.
I haven't seen her win a fight, Josh. I haven't seen her win a fight. That's what I'm saying.
But to me, like I think her whole feud of Neji, like that was enough for me.
Yeah.
That whole feud thing, that was enough.
That was okay, but like
that was clean, Danzo.
That was decent.
That was clean.
But I'm saying she needs more, fam. I'm saying why? And a Hyuga story by itself would be.
Yeah. A Hyuga story by itself will go.
How much Neji did we even get in Shippuden?
See, but Neji will probably be a better choice.
But you can have Neji in Hinata's story.
That is true.
And you can have Hanabi in Hinata's story.
Hanabi would be a good pick.
That's what I'm saying. And Hizashi.
That's another good pick.
I'm telling you, there's some big.
If anything, that's the best pick out of all of them, I think.
So you can hit on all of those other notes when talking about Hinata.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Right, I got one more. This one, like, it's all right. It's an okay pick.
It's okay.
But every time I see this character, like I'm always like really curious about her.
Yeah.
And that is Mito Uzumaki. Yeah. So Hashirama's wife.
Oh, sleeper.
I think it's a sleeper pick.
Unbelievable sleeper.
Because the thing about her, people forget that she was the first Jinchuriki to Kurama.
Yeah.
So, just seeing Kurama like interact with like a human for like the first time in that sense,
yeah,
I feel like that would be kind of interesting to me.
But her relationship with him was pretty bad then.
I know. But that would have been funny to see them fighting, bro. Like they'll probably be like dissing each other.
I think her and Kushina's relationship with Kurama was pretty bad too. So like,
almost like the fact that she was kind of like a mentor to Kushina too. Yeah. And like she like kind of taught her the ways of all that stuff.
Yeah,
like, that would be like a cool thing to see too as well.
I think you could dive into the Uzumaki clan if you talk about
bro
as well. So like
the Uzumaki clan, other than Naruto, they need more light.
It needs more attention. Still,
more light, bro.
You're absolutely right. I think that would be a good piece. Of
like if you think about the clan, like back in those days, like that was a big clan. Like they were up there. That's you. Like you look at them now. Take out Naruto. Who are they, bro? If you take out Naruto, like the Uzumaki clan is really nothing.
They're really nothing. But yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah. But honestly, guys, who would be your choice if they were to make another chapter on a character? So who would you guys pick?
Ooh, I don't know.
Other than Sakura.
I want to know.
Who you guys gonna pick?
Who you gonna pick?
So let us know in the comments. Write that down. We're gonna be looking through all of them.
Yes, sir.
And I'm open to all ideas, y'all.
I'm curious. I want to see what people are gonna pick.
And guys, don't forget our Discord link is in the bio. If you guys want to join the Discord, come join that and come talk anime with us. And also our TikTok and our YouTube Shorts is there. If you can't watch a full video, just watch the shorts. Anyways, thank y'all. Peace.